You don't even know if the person has
home. Con translated into together, and the fleet as in like.
It's very, very, very exciting for me to be here and to be.
Because I was surrounded by people.
I'm all about making sure other people avoid the same struggles I dealt with. You know who you are, and being prepared can change your game. I navigated through the stormy waters of betrayal in my marriage for decades, and some days felt unbearable. I remember discovering the truth. The ground that had been pulled from under me, I was left questioning my self-worth, judgment, and reality. The aftermath of that betrayal was a tumultuous mix of emotions. I was angry, sad, and often confused. There were many nights filled with tears and questions that I couldn't answer. Betrayal, trauma, emotional impact of infidelity. Welcome to another episode of SMOPPY'S World, the podcast about real life issues. I am your beautiful, ever smiling host, Lady Ola. I'm thrilled to have you join us again on this show. If you've enjoyed it, can we get your commitments? And if you've just discovered our channel, welcome. You are in for a fantastic ride. Get ready for some unforgettable fun. Listen, can you help your sister out by clicking that share button and inviting your friends and families to join us as we delve into a painful yet transformative topic: betrayal trauma and the emotional impact of infidelity. Infidelity can shelter the very foundation of trust in a relationship, leading to profound emotional turmoil. Today, I'll share my personal experiences with betrayal trauma in my marriage over the years, the difficulties I faced, and how I managed to navigate the path of healing and eventually rebuilding trust. So, what exactly is betrayal trauma? The emotional and psychological pain that comes from being deceived by someone that we deeply trust. Infidelity isn't just a breach of commitment. It can feel like a personal attack on our own worth and place in the world. The feelings that come with it can be overwhelming: anger, sadness, confusion, and a deep sense of loss. When infidelity occurs, it often leads us to question everything we thought we knew about our relationships. Statistics tell us that approximately 20 to 25% of people will experience infidelity in their marriages, which means this is not just an isolated issue, but one that affects many. Let me take you on a journey through my own experience. I navigated through the stormy waters of betrayal in my marriage for decades. It was a roller coaster of emotions, and some days felt unbearable. I remember discovering the truth. The ground that had been pulled from under me, I was left questioning my self-worth, judgment, and reality. The aftermath of that betrayal was a tumultuous mix of emotions. I was angry, sad, and often confused. There were many nights filled with tears and questions that I couldn't answer. How could this happen? What did I miss? My self-esteem took a huge hit, and I often wondered if I was somehow unworthy of love, leading me down a path of self-care and isolation. However, even in the depths of that pain, I knew I had to find a way to heal. I couldn't allow betrayal to define me or my future. This realization marked the beginning of my journey towards recovery. Overcoming betrayal trauma can be an incredibly challenging journey, but some insights can help along the way. One of my most significant steps was seeking a deeper connection with God. I found that nurturing my relationship with Him was truly transformative through this process. Speaking with Him daily provided comfort, and helped me understand my emotions. It became easier to understand that my partner's actions do not define my self-worth. Having a safe space to express my feelings during such a tumultuous time was invaluable and made all the difference. Remember, you're not alone in this, and taking the time to heal is okay. Alongside God, I turned to mindfulness and self-reflection. Practicing journaling became a relieving outlet for me. Writing down my feelings helped me to process them rather than let them fester inside me. I recall the tormenting experience of betrayal that I went through. I was so afraid to confront my partner about this behavior, worried that I might lose him to someone else. In my struggle, I turned to my computer and spent 5 days pouring out my emotions on that computer. And each day brought different moments of relief through my writing. This journey is shared in my book, Do You Know Why You Can Feel My Pain? You can grab your copy on Amazon. I understand why it can be hard to feel weight of betrayal if you're going through it yourself. If you're experiencing similar pain, I hope my story can offer you strength and solace. Now, let's talk about rebuilding trust. This aspect takes time and patience, both with yourself and others. I learned the importance of setting boundaries and communicating my needs. This wasn't just with my partner, but also with friends and families as I navigated through my feelings of vulnerability. One of the hardest things was learning to trust again. Not just others, but myself. I depended on God, drew strength from Him to forgive my partner, and gradually learned to trust Him again. I learned to recognize red flags and understand that not everyone around me would harm me as I had previously experienced. It was about opening my heart while also being mindful and cautious. Listen, rebuilding trust is a continuous process. It requires vulnerability, honesty, and sometimes difficult conversations. But you get there. Remember, healing is not straightforward, and taking 2 steps forward and 1 step back is perfectly okay. As I conclude, if you're listening today and find yourself grappling with betrayal trauma, I want to remind you that it's okay to feel hurt and angry, but there is hope. Your pain does not have to define your future. Healing comes in small steps, and every small victory is worth celebrating. Thank you for joining me on today's episode. If you resonate with my story, I invite you to share your experiences or thoughts in the comment section. Remember, you're not alone, and together we can heal. Until next time, remember to honor yourself and your journey. You deserve love and trust again. Follow us on all our social media platforms coming right after this broadcast. Until I see you next time, this is Lady Ola saying, take care of yourself and each other. If you have not heard someone say this to you, let me say to you, I love you, and I believe in you to make the best out of life. And guess what? I am your biggest cheerleader. God bless you.